we have to watch the updated video. All right, so which one do I watch first? This one? All right, we're gonna do each of them.
YouTube, what's going on? It's your boy Concise.
We're gonna do each of them.
Back with another video, and you already know what it is. This is the Concise Awards Trimmer of the Year. Now, last year I did a little bit different.
Come on, talk to me.
I'm going to do it a little bit different again this year. But
did you get a better camera, Concise? Because the quality is looking
still
insane,
keep the same
brother.
Concept of last year. So let me show you what I'm talking about. What I did last year. I had two type of awards when it came to the trimmers. We had the best all-around trimmer and also the hitter. So this year we will be getting one trimmer of the year, but also I will have sub awards as well. But one trimmer of the year. Let's go ahead and let's see exactly what I said last year about this topic.
CTV, you know who it is.
Any plans for the power pods for the two? Those been out. Those have been out for 6 months. If you go right now, you can buy the clipper, the trimmer, the pods, the base, 9 other products. Go look at the bundles we got on the website right now. It's insane, the sales we got.
That this top 5 really makes sense. I'm gonna start the number 5, the lowest on the list, but all the way up to number 1. And mind you, again, this is somewhat all subjective.
I'm gonna guess number 5. What did he have in the lineup? Let me just make sure I understand. He got the Andis trimmer. He got the T45. He got the JRL trimmer. Can't believe it. I just can't believe it. All right, Cyborg number 5, number 50,000.
This is how I rated it. Somebody could rate it completely
I'm messing,
different.
Concise.
You know, yeah, it is what it is, but that's just how I thought it was the best.
And my people at Stylecraft Gamma, I'm messing with y'all too.
To do it, to see if this fits for you as well. So that being said, number 5 on my list is the Andis Phenom trimmer.
Facts out.
And the main reason why the Andis Phenom trimmer is at the bottom of the list is because it doesn't have as much like features or ergonomics. It doesn't have enough stuff with it to make it any better than the other 4 that I'm going to say.
So are these the low pros with the vector motor, Concise?
So that being said, the Andis Phenoms trimmer, I love it. It has nice crunch, can give you nice sharp lines, or it can be all around. You can grab that and use it on anybody. The blade does not get hot. It is a different blade option that they gave us, but we'll talk about that soon. It doesn't give us a digital display, but we do get customizable lids. So to me, it's a solid trimmer. You really can't go wrong with this trimmer. And to be honest, some people will actually have it higher than number 5, but it's just number 5 on my list. Now, number 4 is the JRL Diamantes. Like I just said earlier, this thing has brought some new things to the game. I do like the dope features that it has. I do like the fact that now the Diamante combo, both the clipper and the trimmer have that rapid recharge on it, so that helps save the battery life.
I thought those were vector motors. They're brushless. Damn.
I do like how you can zero gap this and how efficient it is. Once you do it, you're set. I like how the clipper and the trimmer have that rapid recharge.
What do you guys think about the design of this clipper and trimmer set? The Phenom has the brushless. Okay. You guys know Babyliss had brushless like before some of you guys were even barbers and nobody appreciated it. It's crazy. The color is cool. Okay. Still a bevel style. I just think if I got a collab with Lamborghini, I need like, it's still just a 2-piece mold. And like, look at that split right there. That split right there pisses me off. It just feels lazy. It's a Lamborghini clipper and trimmer. You should not be focusing on cost. Make this mug $400, bro.
Recharge on it, so that helps.
Like, that pisses me off. That line right there. You know, it took a lot for me to be able to get my trimmers. We got the line at the bottom, 2 lines at the bottom. We had the line at the bottom of this area so we could put the rubber grip. Like, those are each molds. Those are each toolings. People don't do that because they're trying to save money. If you do a 1-piece, the problem with that is it could make it bigger than you want it. The only people with money like that to make 1-piece is Tesla. But they had to literally make the machine that could make the product, right? You can't contract manufacture the 1-piece where the motor and all the internals will fit the way you want it to. Like, think about it, 1-piece and then build that. Oh, that's a headache. Okay, but like, people don't realize the luxury of having a whole nother tooling, a whole nother mold for the grip that's gonna sit there.
save the battery life. I do like how you can zero gap this and how efficient it is. Once you do it, you're set for real and you don't have to touch it again. And I do like that, you know, that bar that it has on the clipper and trimmer to make sure that my cutting blade doesn't, you know, go lopsided or anything like that. So they make sure that you have everything that you need.
So that bar, just so you guys know, clipper companies have thought about doing this, a variation of a bar like that, and they don't do it. You know why? Concise, hear me out. The reason why they don't do it is because even if you have an 11,000 RPM motor, the moment you put it on a track like that, that 11,000 loses like 20% of its RPM because you're controlling the blade. So of course there's a little bit of give and take, right? Okay, perfect. But what we learned is when you're cutting a straight line, right? You're stamping a straight line. You don't lose shape. You don't lose the quality of the cut because there's a little bit of a shake in the blade. And people have like called out babeless clippers and trimmers, even ours, the T45, because there's a little bit of if you slow it down and you look at the cutting blade, there's a little bit of that. But we have the perfect balance of it all that you get 4 hours of battery life with the wireless charging, with all this, and still make it affordable, right? If you put a 70, 80, let's say just for easy math, let's say an 8,000 RPM motor, and you put it on a track, that turns into 6,800, 7,200 real quick. Just to engineer me. This don't look lazy. These screw holes, that's cost cutting. That screams cost cutting.
This is gonna shock some of y'all. Like I said, this is top 3. Now we in the top 3. It can go either way for a lot of us, but number 3 on my list is the Stylecraft Saber trimmer. Yes, it's number 3 on the list.
Underrated trimmer. The worst thing about this trimmer is the hard ridges. That's it. And they would have curved the ridges more. Imagine they had the shape of Concise's favorite trimmer. The what the hell that shit called? The baseball bat. Oh, the cyborg. If this would have been the shape of the cyborg at this size, there's not even a debate. We ain't even gotta talk. Especially if you can thin out the bottom of it, right? Whoa. But at the first time that I touched it, I'm like, it's all metal, it's light still, but why is it a box?
You know, some of y'all like, ain't no way, bro, ain't no way, they number 1. But for me, you know, since I have used them for a very long time.
And put a little digital display. Can you do that?
And also the stuff that came out. There were some other things that I do like about the other 2 that I think actually, like, I get more bang out my buck. Now, when it comes to price value, do you prefer the button or the switch? Because people were talking so much shit about us putting the buttons in the front. I like the button in the front better. I think the Sabers, they're still
I like the button there.
Price, so you might find them for like $150, but I still think they're just a little bit up there. Not no USB-C, it's just USB, and like they could have changed that about it. The body feels good, nothing wrong with it, but it's just a little bit more lighter in hand. Ergonomically, it's okay, but how
Concise. I know what they're gonna do. If I know Austin, he's gonna come out with the mini cyborg pretty soon. If I know Austin, he's gonna come out with the mini cyborg and he's gonna shut me the hell up. But the one he got now, that shit's trash.
performs.
And I've never dogged a single tool of his. I've always said good things about their tools because all of their tools have been great, but not that one.
We've been here before with one of these trimmers. I think it was number 1 last year, which was the cyborg trimmer, and now we got the T45s up there. But this year, I've been talking about the T45 trimmers as well, and let's see how they compare up when it comes to this part, right? So very, very neck to neck. I would say that there was one thing that really stood out to me that some people might like, some people might not like, but I look at it as an additional feature is having a 2-speed option on my trimmer. Now, how many of us are going to use that?
I use it.
I'm not really sure, but I know I have used it who I'm cutting. I know that might sound crazy to some of y'all, but actually the lower speed definitely helps with people with more sensitive skin. But it having that option, 3 different ways to charge. It does have USB-C, so does the Cyborg has USB-C. Cyborg has a little bit more durability, being an all-metal trimmer. Ergonomics are there, but I will have to say that the T45 ergonomics are just a little bit better. I do like the blade being switched around, even though...
You didn't just say a little bit better. You didn't just say a little bit better. You didn't just say a little bit better, did you, brother? That's a spaceship. That's a missile. That's a battery for your phone, like an external battery. That's a handle for, all right, you guys get what I'm saying. This is ergonomics. You got the shot. Hold on. You got the shot right there. The finger grooves, the grooves for the side, the thumb groove. It's not even close. It's not even close. The rubber grip, the extra mold for the rubber grip. Do you see each of these lines? That's a new mold. All these caps, all these lines, that's a new mold. We weren't lazy. You can't.
A bit better. I do like the blade being switched around, even though it feels more organic that way. Now, does that matter? The price value of where the Cyborg is at $189.
The removable cap,
zero gapping tool. You get the T45 trimmer. It comes with the charging pad. It comes with this new MIM blade that Babyliss came out with for the T45.
That thing's like $50.
And I started to compare really like how efficient both of these trimmers are, and I have to say at the number 2 spot, it is the Gamma Cyborg trimmer. It got knocked down just by a little bit. It made it to the number 2 spot.
It means much more now. It means much more now.
Which means who won the Concise Awards Trimmer of the Year? It is the Babyliss T45 trimmer.
I feel it. I feel what you were saying. It means much more now.
As the first collab, and
we fought about this trimmer for a long time. It means much more now.
One, honestly, the clipper and the trimmer of the year. You know what? Let me just do what I do.
Hey, that's a collectible.
You're making this product.
That's a collectible. I just found out. I think only 100 of those hats went out.
It's an amazing trimmer. It does everything under the
sun.
Sold
tens of thousands of these trimmers already.
Anybody, like I can use this under the neck. Whatever they did with the blade, I appreciate it. I could see why this thing was like, the blade was really, really hard to find because a lot of people were using this blade, putting it on different other products, but it being on the T45, 2 speeds, digital display, USB-C, the grip, this grip, where this is at, man, like where this grip is and where the thumbprint is, it just really just makes sense. It makes my job a lot easier. I get it done quicker. No problems with this, for real. It's just an amazing tool. It made the number 1 spot this year.
Hey, the gold version is crazy. Did Dennis see this? Did Babyliss see this? Screenshot alert. I had no idea, but that's beautiful. That needs to come out. I ain't gonna lie. We gonna have to create the Concise T45 trimmer. That's crazy. That's fire.
So surprisingly, clipper and trimmer of the year is the Babyliss T45 combo. I had this for like my mid-year combo of the year, but let's see if that still holds up, to see if it is still the best combo. Probably so, since they're both number 1. Probably wouldn't make sense if something else was.
You ruined the clipper one for me, but I can't wait to watch it.
The best combo, so maybe I'll do the combo video a little bit different, but I don't know. We'll see. That's my video. I thank y'all for watching the Concise Awards. We got a lot more to show.
I gotta see the comments because I know they came for you. I know they did. I hope they didn't. I pray they didn't. I was somewhat surprised. Like, bro wanted to hate, but he couldn't. Those the ones you want to see. Those the ones you want to see. But I want to see all of them. You got it right this time. Come on, man.